Howdy, Possum Patty here, and the messy play today is an open collab for Saturday, October 30th, 2021, and it is altered paper clips. So I am joining in today, and because it is the eve of All Hallows Eve, I am trying to make some Halloween theme or maybe Day of the Dead themed paper clips to go into my Halloween / Day of the Dead journal. So come on along. I have a bunch of stuff. I have so much from the Dollar Tree that I could play with here. I have these felt banners I thought were pretty interesting. And I was thinking about making sort of a double-sided hidden paper clip where the clip is going to be in the middle of this. Sort of like that. But I'm going to put some more layers on here and figure out how to do this. This might be kind of big. Do I have to cut this? I will be right back because all the ideas are still percolating in the possum brain. Okay, a double-sided altered paper clip just means you decorate both sides and you hide the paper clip in the middle, which means then you have to cover both sides of the paper clip. So you're going to have to glue this card down to one side, and then I'll make a card for this side and glue that down to the other side. And then when you put it over the page, you put it right in there. So I need to cut another piece down a little bit smaller than this one. I was watching somebody do this on the YouTube, and I forget who it was, but I'm sure this is not a new thing. There's things that are new to me are just old hat to everybody else. I took out a lot of toys here to play with. I had to go down to the magic basement to find these paper clips because all I had up here were the little plastic ones. So first thing I'm going to do, well, I'm going to use this is from the Day of the Dead pack from Michaels. This one's from Michaels, and I like it because it's purple with gold embossing. And this is the Day of the Dead garland from the Dollar Tree, and somehow I'm going to wrap this over the here, and I have some other things here I'm going to use to decorate it with, but right now I'm going to do this. So you put this on here like this, okay? So what's going to be open is the middle there, and this is the part where you're going to stick your page. So this part has to get glued down on both sides like that. And it's sticking out a little bit because of the top of the paper clip. So I'm going to put it back in my slicer dicer. I've got the spiders crawling everywhere. Trim this off a little bit. Make sure that's kind of like in the middle. Everything is lined up. Now I gotta smear both sides with lots of glue. This has to be pretty strong, so I'm using the Fabri-Tac. Okay, that is for that side. Okay, now I'm going to do this side. I keep forgetting about altered paper clips for my journals because I do not make empty journals. I make journals while I'm journaling. I did make a couple little mini empty journals, but I gave them to their sisters. And haven't made any since. Okay, I'm going to press that down. Okay, I want this to stay down really, really well. So I might just put some clips on here. And then I'm going to go cut up some more pieces of, I got a tool, I got all kinds of things here on the table. So I will be right back. Okay, I am layering here. And all of this is going to go on top of the paper base. And because this is purple and gold, I have one layer of this gold tulle from the Dollar Tree. It has leaves. And one layer of this purple sparkle, which is actually glow in the dark. And then one layer of this purple material that has gold swirlies on it. And now I am building a, whoops, and then on top of that I have some black creepy cloth from the Dollar Tree. And these are black flowers from the Dollar Tree. I took out the plastic bits and then I hot glue them back together again. And that's going to go on top of there. And I think the leaves are going to go down on the other side, and I will put something there. And I had gotten these really pretty purple ribbons with these skulls in the center. And I used one of these skulls for my ATC canvas swap. And I really liked how it looked in the center of the flower, so I may do that again right there. So let me get all these layers and layers and layers glued down. Okay, I'm still gluing, and I glued down the 2 layers of tulle, the purple banner, and on the back I put the black leaves. Now I'm working on the front. I just folded everything over. So I want to put this purple material down, then a little creepy cloth, and then I'm going to layer up some of these purple petals and mix them up with the black petals. And then I will put the skull in the middle. I just wanted to show you my progress. You don't need to watch me glue everything down, but I just wanted to show you what I was doing. Okay, it's almost finished. On this side I layered up some feathers, a plastic bare branch, Dollar Tree spider with the purple jewel. And of course we have the skull and the black flower and all the yummy layers on this side. I think I'm going to add a little bit of purple sparkly glue to the flower. I did this to the ATC. This is going to take a while to dry. There's already some glitter on these flowers. I'm just going to add some more on there. If you have a skull, you have to have glitter. Is that a rule? This has black glitter, so I add a little purple glitter to that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I have glitter fingers. Okay, I'm going to have to set this aside for a little while. I got glue gun glue everywhere. Now I'm going to have glitter glue everywhere. Got to get those strings out. I can do that later. Okay, that's not going anywhere until it dries. So I will work on number 2. Okay, I have this scrap paper, and I think I'm gonna, it's already folded in half, so that's convenient, and I'm going to cut it down a little bit, I think, and try and make a smaller one. And I have this awesome spider web tool. That I can add to it. So this one's going to be more spiders. Just a small spider one. Should I make this a double-sided? Sure, why not? So that means first thing I have to do is glue my paper clip in. And I need 2 pieces of cardstock. Cover that up. So I'm just going to cut something down to size. So one's got to be a little bit narrower than that. Okay, that looks pretty good. So I will cut it. I'm having too much fun here. The pile's getting bigger and bigger. The mess is getting bigger and bigger. Okay. There. Okay, this is one side. Now I need, well, both of these sides are the same size, so I can just make 2 pieces of cardstock the same size. The other one was a little different because they were different sizes. One side was longer than the other. That was done on purpose. Oops. Oops. Try that again. Why am I not getting this straight? Every time I straighten up one side, the other side goes off. There we go. Probably because I got too much junk here. Does not have to be precise. It's on the inside and no one's going to see it. Okay, I'm going to get the paper clip right in the middle. I have 2 pieces of cardstock right there. This is where it's going to slide onto the page. So I'm going to glue this right in here. with lots and lots of Fabri-Tac to hold it down tight. I wonder if you can use a glue gun for this. I don't know. I usually just use the glue gun for, you know, bulky things and buttons and flowers. Material, maybe if it's like a kind of rosette kind of thing. Okay, that'll go down on one side. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. Once you get this part down, then you can decorate the outside any way you want. You just have to make sure this is pretty secure, because it's got to hold that paper clip in there. Okay, what I did on the first one, let's put some clips to hold it for a couple minutes. Okay, now we'll let that dry for a few minutes, and I'm going to look for layers. Looking for layers. I think on this one I'm going to use my Jack Skellington, Jack the Pumpkin King. This was supposed to be a cluster, sort of a cluster. It could have a joining point right there, but I did a lot of slow stitching on it. And I have two layers of tulle. I have orange and spider web, and this is my foundation piece. And I'm going to attach the tulle, and then I'm going to hot glue Jack onto one side like that, and then I will put my spider on this side. Okay, I finished 3 altered paper clips and made a giant mess in the room, but that's okay. So I showed you the first one. My pages aren't sewn in again. The skull on that side, and the feathers and leaves and sparkly spider on that side. And off camera I made a journaling card to go underneath it, Dia de los Muertos. And on this side a fussy cut, some skulls to tuck in a very large photo. Marigolds, they're like the flower for that day. And this is a very old photo, I think 1978, of me shooting a bow and arrow. Katniss, Eat Your Heart Out, the original Hunger Games, right there, before it even became popular. And then on the back I have the Jack Skellington, which is a cluster, but I added it to the paper clip. And this side we have the hand with the gold sparkle spider. I added a little material down here, like a sleeve for the hand. And that is on top of the creepy cloth, on top of the spider web tulle, on top of a piece of paper. And the last one, I put in the first signature. I have some of the skull paper from that paper pack. And I have 2 layers of this spider web tulle from the Dollar Tree, some of the orange tulle from the Dollar Tree, big sparkly spider from the Dollar Tree, piece of cloth because it was on the desk while I was working, so I decided to just stick it there. And on this side, I put a layer of the purple glow-in-the-dark and a layer of the green, both from the Dollar Tree. And I cut out a silver moon from this sparkly paper from the Dollar Tree. I have a black cat die. These are wood from the Dollar Tree. I painted them black and I gave them some sparkly sequin eyes and a little pink sequin nose. And this is a paper clip, but I haven't made anything to put under the other paper clips yet. I only did that one right there just as a demonstration. So I just want to thank Susan Hiles for this really fun altered paper clip collab. And I just want to wish everybody happy making. And thanks for coming along today. Bye-bye now.